Who said you could come in here?
Nobody. Your door was open. Your secretary must have stepped away from her desk.
I'm busy.
Aren't we all?
What do you want?
Ion Fashion magazine comes out tomorrow.
What about it?
You know what about it?
Sally, for the last time, you're not going to blackmail me on this.
Billy, my husband's picture better be on the cover of that magazine.
I'm not involved with those kind of decisions.
Oh? Don't play games with me. Is his picture going to be on the cover or isn't it? Come on, it's very important to me.
Why? Why is it so damn important to you?
Oh, because my husband's been away. He's coming back from Europe tonight, and I'm going to meet him with some rather unsettling news. I'd like that cover to soothe some of those ruffled feathers, you know?
Well, with all due respect, that's your problem, not mine.
No, Bill. No, my husband is unhappy if it becomes a problem for me, and then I become your problem. And I can be a very difficult problem if you fail me.
Well, there's a principle involved here, and it's called freedom of the press.
Oh, that? Oh, yes, yes, I know all about that. That's your precious First Amendment, isn't it? The one you're so keen on quoting all the time, huh? Isn't that the one that gives you the freedom to print anything and everything, including all manner of filth? Which I understand you publish with a great deal of profit,
That's irrelevant, Sally.
No, it's not irrelevant. It's very relevant to me because I happen to be one of the few people who has proof of what you're doing.
Well, doesn't that cause you the slightest concern? Because it certainly should.
Am I being threatened?
Don't push me.
I already have, Bill. And if you haven't budged, you're in trouble. I'll tell you again, I want my husband's picture on the cover of that magazine. Or I'm going to be unhappy, and when I'm unhappy, I start to talk. And I'm going to talk to the media. And that'll be just tragic for you. Because when I talk long, I talk loud, and everybody hears me. And I'll talk about temptation, I'll talk about party girl, I'll talk about stud. Can you imagine how the good citizens of this town will react when they find out that all of that filth is published by one of their favorite sons, Mr. William Spencer? Don't disappoint me, Bill. Don't do that. Don't disappoint me now. Don't disappoint me ever. To do that would be a sin. And you'll burn for it.
Thorne, hello.
Hi. You busy?
I am never too busy for you. Come in. So, what are you doing? Are you visiting a friend in the hospital?
Would you like me to have an excuse?
No, I wouldn't, and you better not.
I don't. I'm here only to see you.
Good. Have a seat.
It's been a few days.
Yes, it certainly has.
What have you been up to?
Mostly work.
That's it?
Pretty much so. What about you? What have you been doing?
Yeah, I've pretty much had my nose to the grindstone as well. I did go out to dinner the other night with my sister, Donna.
Well, that was nice. Where did you take her?
Our favorite place. Yours and mine, that is.
Pierre's.
Yep.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she liked it. Taylor.
What?
Never mind.
Storm?
No,
what?
It's nothing.
No.
It's nothing important.
Wait a second. You're obviously bothered about something.
No.
What?
We just don't see enough of each other.
This is true. So what shall we do? We'll quit our jobs and be bums together.
There are times when that doesn't sound half bad.
What times are those?
Times like now.
Do you have a minute?
Sure.
Are you having as much trouble concentrating as I am?
Yes.
Tell me it bothers you, the way the family is handling this situation.
With Thorne?
We're not being fair to him, Ridge. We're definitely not being fair to Macy.
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Tide with Bleach. It'll knock your socks off, and it'll get them whiter than any other detergent.
Felicia, there's a lot more to this than just Thorne and Macy.
I don't agree. They love each other. That's all that matters.
Well, fine, then let them go off and quietly get married and live in New York or someplace. But that's not the way Thorne wants it.
Of course it isn't. He wants to share it with the family.
And he also wants to remain with Forrester.
He's our brother, Ridge. He has a right to be a part of this company.
I'm not arguing that. But what he is doing could be very dangerous to this company, Felicia.
Could be dangerous.
This business is very fickle. Yes, we're on top right now, and from season to season, we have to fight to remain there. But the one thing you don't do is to invite somebody into your organization that has publicly vowed to put you under.
But Macy has never...
Okay, maybe that person isn't Macy, but it definitely is Garrison, and he's married to Macy's mother. Now, that along with the way she covered her identity with Thorne, I gotta tell you, that gives me more than enough reason to be nervous having her around me. I'm sorry, but that's the way I feel.
Guilt by association. That's what you're telling me.
No, Felicia, what I'm telling you is that Forrester Creations is our lifeblood. You don't take chances with that. You just don't.
Things could be worse.
Yeah, you're right about that. At least we have Felicia on our side, right?
Yeah, I think she was very sweet.
She was. She gave me a whole new appreciation for my little sister. And a whole lot of I don't know what for the rest of them.
Thorne, don't lose faith, okay?
No, I haven't. I haven't, but it just makes me wonder if we shouldn't just run off and get married.
You really want to do it that way?
No. No, I promised you a wedding, and I'm gonna give you a wedding.
Oh, I won't hold you to that promise.
Well, I'll hold myself to that promise. Besides, someday we're gonna look back on this whole thing and we're gonna laugh. Isn't that what they say?
Right, I can see it now. Your family and my mother sitting together having cocktails before dinner, talking about the good old days when they all hated each other.
Bouncing our babies on their knees.
Hey, for better or
Hey, for better or forget it.
Sally, if I was a few years older, I'd be going after you myself.
Few years older, huh? Thank you, you old geezer.
I'm kidding. You look fabulous. It's a shame it has to be wasted on the... Well, never mind. What's the use?
Exactly, what's the use? I'm afraid I'm hooked, Saul. Now, where's Darla?
She's at lunch. Why?
I need to talk to both of you.
What about?
Clarke. I don't want him to know about Thorne and Macy when he gets here, okay? I want to tell him myself.
Well, Sally, there's a small problem.
There is no problem, Saul. You just do like I tell you. My husband is not to know.
That's the problem, Sally. Your husband already knows.
I still say that Thorne deserves our support.
You're right, he does deserve our support. And that's what makes this all so damn difficult.
Ridge, he is not just some kid. If he believes in Macy, then we have to go along with his instincts.
Don't you think I'd love to do that? I would. But you cannot play with this company, Felicia. Look, you were at school in Europe for years while Sally was doing her number on us. She stole from us, kiddo. It was blatant piracy. That lady would have given a huge gala if she could have put us under.
People do change, Ridge.
Oh, right. Well, she can afford to change now. Now she's got Garrison doing her dirty work for her. And he's worse than she ever was. Look, you mind if I just change the subject here?
Please do.
Do you have any plans for later tonight?
No.
Well, you do now.
What are you talking about?
Dinner and maybe a movie?
Oh. You buying?
No, because I'm not the one who's taking you out.
What? Oh, no, you don't, Ridge.
Come on, don't be that way.
I hate blind dates.
Felicia, this guy has the Ridge Forrester stamp of approval.
I don't care if he's USDA Prime. The answer is no.
Felicia, will you give me a break here? I've already made the arrangements.
Why do you do these things to me?
Because I love you.
Well, try hating me a little, okay?
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll get a date and we'll make it a double date, all right?
You do that because I want you to be a witness to this.
You make it sound like a bad trip to the doctor.
Wow.
Oh, God, I needed that.
I can see.
Taylor, I know you were out the other night with Ridge Forrester.
When you were at Pierre's with Donna.
Look, you're obviously free to do whatever you want.
I'm sorry, I hope
hey,
I didn't...
Please, no apologies,
no,
okay?
I can see that this has obviously upset you.
If our roles had been reversed, would you have been hurt?
Dr. Hayes.
Hi, it's Ridge.
Ridge.
Look, I know it's kind of short notice here, but how about dinner tonight?
Tonight.
Yeah, we'll be going out with my sister and a very good friend of hers.
Ridge, listen, I'm busy tonight.
Well, you are. Well, maybe another time then.
Yeah, sure. I'll talk to you later, Ridge.
You already have plans?
Yes. With you. Or didn't you, no?
Well, so much for that. I guess you'll be on your own.
I knew it. I knew it, I knew it. All right, all right. Who is this guy? What's his name?
Joel.
Joel?
Yes, Joel. And I'm really not that bad.
Darling, you're back early. It's wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful to see you.
It appears as if we have something to discuss, Sally.
It can wait. Everything can wait. Let me look at you. Oh, God, you look wonderful. How about me? You know, I spent the entire day in the beauty parlor, and it's all for you, darling. I have big plans for tonight. What do you
Your
think?
hair looks wonderful. But this can't wait. Now, what is this I hear about Macy and Thorne and a wedding? And you better tell me it's a hoax.
No, darling, it's not a hoax. Thorne Forrester asked Macy to marry him. She said yes. They're engaged.
Well, she is just going to have to get disengaged.
Don't do that, baby, please.
Sally, there is no middle ground on this. The Forresters will use this marriage to their every advantage.
Just how are they going to do that?
Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Are you still going on about Macy being a betrayer? Is that it? Macy would never do anything to jeopardize this company. Never. Now listen to me. Listen to me, darling. Thorne and Macy are going to pose no threat to us. Nobody is. Because we are going to go right to the top. I'm telling you, we are going to make it right to the top, and we're on our way right now. Tomorrow we'll prove that.
Tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow?
Iron Fashion magazine hits the stands tomorrow. You want to venture a guess as to who's on the cover?
Clarke Garrison. I'm on the cover?
In all your glory, honey.
Are you sure about this?
I'm positive.
Book being written about me. Now the cover of Ion Fashion. This is it. Time to get a press release out. And we are not finished talking about Thorne and Macy, not by a long shot. Hello, yes, this is Mr. Garrison. Can you get Claire and Charlotte to meet me in my office? Right away, yes. We're going to get a press release out immediately.
All right, tell me where we stand on this.
Well, I have just only started. You know, Clarke's been out of town.
All right, we're gonna have to move fast.
Mr. Spencer, this man has a very enviable situation. He's got a wife who adores him, who's given him a blank check, and he has the talent to carry it through. In short, he's not vulnerable to much at the moment.
The man likes women.
I realize that, but he is also a very busy man.
What are you telling me, Julie? Is this job too big for you?
Of course not, but Mr. Spencer, without credibility, believe me, I will get nowhere with Garrison. He's got too much to lose by randomly womanizing.
All right. Just get on it as quickly as possible, all right? His wife is putting the squeeze on me, and I don't know how much more of it I'm going to be able to take, but I'll tell you this. I am counting on you.
You know, Thorne, it's all going to work out. I just know it is. My family and your family are essentially good people. And I have to believe that good people, especially when they're confronted with love, can put their differences aside.
Even if only for one day.
What day?
What do you say? October 23rd.
That's my birthday.
Is that your birthday?
Yes. What are you going to do, plan a big family party on my birthday?
Yes. It's called a wedding.
On my birthday?
On the day you were born, we start our life together. Why, I like the way that sounds.
Oh, so
Join us again for The Bold and the Beautiful,